Welcome to Bizzar, everyone. We're going to talk about ICP's one of their albums from October 2000, which was the Bizzar series. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to just let you know right off the bat. This album really stretched my patience just because there was so much going on, and I'm a real production head. I like melodies, music, and instruments that captivate a song. And it was just so hard to do that because it felt like everything is so kind of uncategorized. So it's just really random and all over the place, real skittery, and that, it makes for, obviously just because it's so disillusioned, you'd think that this adds to the effect of being able to smoke to it, but it almost makes it sound like nonsense. Now, don't think because I say that I don't like this record. It just took longer than normal to like. So it just needed more focus. I mean, if they would just pick an instrumental, stick with it through 3 verses, and get something that sounds like it's out of a horror movie or something like that, it probably would have fared way better. But that was my biggest problem, was just everything was so all over the place. So I'm guessing that the other Bizzar is like that as well, but it's still pretty maniacal. I mean, it's ICP. They make songs that kind of are not the standard format for most songs, and in a lot of ways it has that charm of being an asshole, just being something that you don't necessarily like. What that realizes is within 10 songs you really don't have that much room to make mistakes. So obviously there's just hits on here, but don't mind me if I think that nothing sounds the same. So, can you smoke to this? The answer is yes, you can. Despite there not really being songs to smoke to, I would probably say Cherry Pie and Mr. Happy are great ones. Juggalo Paradise and Let's Go All the Way. The unheard songs, the production, it's got some good songs. Juggalo Paradise, Cherry Pie, Let's Go All the Way. I guess I'm just going to talk about the unheard songs. So out of 10 songs, there was about 5 that I liked. Cherry Pie is definitely one to go to. And I heard that a couple of these songs are just redos of other songs. I'm not sure though, but which would really make it about 7 songs are on this album. But Cherry Pie is a definite hit. Mr. Happy is another one. That's the best song on this album. I think everyone will like the hook quite a bit. It's real sadistic. Juggalo Paradise would be the follow-up song after that. That one's really good. And then the 2 other songs that I liked were Let's Go All the Way and My Axe. Now both of these are kind of the more sadistic ones, but their production is so, the way that the song is made is so unorthodox that it's strange. It's hard even calling it rap, That's kind of one of the parts. But, it's got quality, and I guess I just have to shift my mind a little bit more. So, a couple of the other songs, I didn't like Radio Stars because it felt like the beat changed. I listened to this a handful of days ago, and I want to get this review up. So, Crystal Ball is too long, and Bizzar just felt like an intro. So, yeah, I mean, out of the 5 remaining songs, there were 2 almost songs. I like If, but it's strange trying to figure that as a song. So I do like If, but It's so odd. It really is. Let a Killa, that's probably the 6th song. So the score, I'm gonna give this album a 6 out of 10. Just because, out of 10 songs, I like 5 of them. And then, really, if I liked 8, I would give it a 10. But I like 5, and then there's 2 almost songs. That would technically be 7, which would basically give it a 9 out of 10. But I'm just unsure how much I like them. The main problem with this is it just feels like it's playing tricks with my mind. And I feel like I'm forcing myself to like this album, which is something I don't want to do. I don't want to just get on autopilot and give albums 10 out of 10s that I really don't like. So, of course the review has to go up now. So I'm just unaware if I like the album as much as I will 4 months from now. So until I know for certain, this album's going to get a 6 out of 10. If I knew that I would like these songs and I'm not just, making myself like them, it'd probably be a 9 out of 10. But the only song I can really confirm that I like is Mr. Happy and Cherry Pie. So, which is strange. Usually albums don't do this, but I feel like ICP and Twisted are kind of known for making me take longer to realize if I like them or not, which does piss me off. So, the future, ICP dropped 2 albums this year. The social score, I will give it a 5 social just because it's got some hits on here and it's fairly decent. It's got shock value. It sounds like it's out of a horror movie. So the blood is here, but you just have to decide if you like it. So can it be topped? I think it can. Obviously it probably can, but this is still pretty solid. So this is good stuff. Subscribe for more fun. I give this album a 6 and a 5 social.